HubSpot, over 40% of the revenue comes from partners, agencies that deploy HubSpot. So if you think you're going to compete with HubSpot and you're going to all go direct, you're going to lose the fact that these agencies just deploy HubSpot. Shopify, I don't know what it is, 45% of the revenue from agencies, okay? ServiceNow, the majority of their revenue, right? And Klaviyo, I wanted to ask Andrew, but I think it's in the 40s. And Bill, they may not, I think at least partially it's probably 90%, right? I mean, our accounting firm, I love Bill, but our accounting firm put it in. No one asked me, and they required us as a client to use Bill. And what people miss is in the enterprise, the Accentures and others will really only partner with one or two, and they'll strongly recommend it to their clients. So if you're not the strongly recommended one, you better be badass, right? Because you're not going to get recommended by the big firm. And people slowly learn that. They're like, my competitor's tight with Accenture, and they meet someone in the innovation team, and they slowly build a relationship. That's hard enough to figure out. What they don't realize with SMBs is that, like agencies and dev shops, they just pick one. They don't have time to learn 4 email marketing partners. They don't care if something's better than Shopify. I don't care. Shopify's #1. I'm a tiny team. I'm a tiny agency in downtown San Mateo. I have 5 employees. We have e-commerce clients. We're going to learn one platform. We're going to spend years becoming Shopify experts. We don't really care if your product's better, right? And so, and I know, I'll let you finish your question. If you watch, I did a video with Brian Halligan, who's chairman and was CEO of HubSpot, a week before his snowmobile accident in 2021. Crazy story. But it was right during lockdown. He's in Vermont, working remotely in his lumberjack shirt, living the dream we all were during lockdown. And watch this video of him. They were just crossing 1 million. It was so good. He was so direct. Everyone was kind of briefly at peace after the drama subsided, but then the markets went up. It was a moment when life was easy. And I asked him, Brian, how much of a moat is it that 45% of your revenue comes from agencies and partners? And you watch this video, he literally laughs, almost like milk out of the nose laugh. He's like, it's as big a moat as you can imagine. So I know I'll let you finish your question, but we should have talked more about it. And I meant particularly for my sessions, it was 0.9 in both of them, and I screwed up and didn't get to 0.9. So to everybody, the one bit of advice I would have is if you're selling direct, if nothing else, use public companies, use SaaStr's 5 interesting learnings, learn what folks in your industry and segment are doing through partners and channel, and start doing it as much as you can now.